All right, Mark, we're back. Anyway, I figured out what the problem with Scarlett is. I'll tell you what the problem is. Scarlett's scary smart, and she doesn't forget anything. That's where you got into a bind with her. So I have been working on the screaming thing. Because as Summer said, oh, she gets super sad when you go outside. So we all know what that means. So anyway, I've been working on really just getting her to down. Again, not punishing the actual screaming, or caterwauling, I guess you could describe it. More just reinforcing it as a down, since she understands down doesn't involve, all that squealing and everything. Anyway, so today is the first day of her advanced classes, and I'm still going to keep working her on the obedience and keep working on her acrobat thing, because I told them at that that little market, since it's not doing that well, that they needed to get a cat circus to entertain. But then I realized, the Siberian Husky, is sort of Russian. Then we get a we teach her to flip and do all that, and put on little shows up there. Put on a clown costume. Crystal could do face painting, and Scarlett can jump around and do shows and stuff. Anyway, so we're going to start on the trainer chair. And what, and again, I'm not going to lie too much. There's people that have a lot more vertical skill in this area than I do. There's guys, Kelly the character always talks about this, but there's guys that work for these big retriever pros and stuff, that's their only job. They get up and go to work every day and put trained retrieves on dogs. I've got to meet these people. I don't know where they gather or who they are. I'm going to find out. I'm going to get a name for Mark, even though Mark is very, not you, Mark, the other Mark, the dog trainer. He'll be very suspicious. He won't want to give us any other names of any other trainers. Sort of like Breck wouldn't tell me what Chase's last name was, because Breck doesn't want us to like anyone more than him. Anyway, don't worry, Breck won't see this. But I'm suspecting that's a problem. All right, so look, what I've got is a paper towel roll. What the subtask is of this is just to hold the thing in their mouth. And with this, we can set a precedent that we don't want it all crushed and chomped, that we want just a grip on there. And if they start chomping this, obviously, it's not going to hold up. And I had told Krista, go in the house and get one. Well, she doesn't know what I'm talking about. So she comes out with this, paper towel roll that's been all chewed up. Well, she got back in the house. So then she comes back out with all these different things. Anyway, so I said we have to start saving these now. And that won't be a problem, as many paper towels as we go through. All right, so look, I've got her, and really, what people that do this for a living do, they have like a little table set up. I'm going to find a video. There's an old Jim and Phyllis Dobbs video on YouTube, and that was my mentors. You need to study their page, Mark. And they had a table. I want to say the table that they had like a runner. Then I think you could secure it to one side. I don't know. When I trained retrievers, I don't know. We had a table that was kind of, it had like a thing around their stomach, and then Chris was like, what? Well, it was kind of like a grooming table thing where it kind of just, kept them right there. And I remember Jack Boyer was the guy I worked for, and I should try to get in touch with Jack. I think he's still around. But he'd always say, "Where are those gloves? Where are those gloves?" Because I think we were doing some kind of toe pinch or something. It was. Crystal's like, what? All right, so look, what I'm going to do, and so I'm going to start out saying fetch, but I'm really just putting it in there, and then I'm just going to say hold. So you've got to kind of just fetch, hold. Good. Leave it. So you really need to be able to control the dogs. Should have a leash here, since I don't have the dog tied up. But what you do want to make sure, fetch, and I actually, she's a good girl. Good. Hold it. Wonderful. I'm not using good. I'm just kind of squishing it. Good. Hold it. Good. Remember how I said you'll be able to tell when she's squishing it? She's squishing it. Good. Wonderful. 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 I'm not using the pager at all at this stage, but leave it. Good girl. Good girl. And I know it's kind of out of sequence. because I'm rewarding it with the food afterwards, but the food is the byproduct of actually taking it in the first place. But what you want to make sure, and we talked about this with Bluebee, and I mean, I'm actually amazed with myself I was able to get a trained retrieve on Bluebee because it just seemed like it took forever. I don't know, you can go back and look at the videos. I don't know, I mean, it probably took me 6 months. I got pressure on me with this one though. Alright, so look, just gonna open her mouth, fetch. Good, 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 good. Wonderful. Hold it. Oh, she is, oh, hold it. Good, 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 good. Wonderful, 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 wonder. Ah, she's an absolute wonder. I gotta tell you, Mark, I love this dog. I love this dog. Leave it. Good. But yeah, I figured that out about her. She's scary smart. She doesn't forget anything. She had you two wrapped around her finger and the baby too. All three of you wrapped around her little curly tail. And Mark, I love the swimming videos. I find it very, very interesting. You know, that she swims with her tail out of the water. You know, people are always about, and if you do watch the labs swim, they do use their tail for a rudder. But I think she's got some, you know, I think she's got fast boat maneuverability in the water. I bet she could out-twist and turn those labs. So, all right, I've got my leash. I'm just kind of getting her mouth open. Fetch. Good, good, good. Hold it. Ah, she is a wonder. Then we get the little ear massage. She is a wonder. She is. So you've got to get them holding it first. I'm going to tell you where the big, hold it, good, 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 hold it, Gonna make sure her lip, hold it, good, hold it, good, good, leave it. And I always say not about the petting, but you do want to do the petting now. Now you do want to do the petting. This is like, now you do the petting? Now you do the petting? Well, you know, you're not doing a bunch of the petting in the, you know, again, this is a different kind of situation, but you know, if you're always making the praise petting, then you're not setting up a good verbal line of communication, I'll tell you. And I see too many videos where the people pet the dog and the dog doesn't like it at all. Alright, so just do it one more time. And then start doing little sessions. We'll eventually get her to hold it and walk around holding it, and then you have to get them to start taking it from you, even this far away, and then your big leap comes, and that we'll have like, oh, Crystal, we'll go to McDonald's on that day. Crystal, is being able to get them to pick it up off the ground. Once you can get them to do that, then you're, you know, again, for these guys that do nothing but that, I'm telling you, we're going to text the other Mark right after we hang up and say, do you know any guys that do nothing but a train retrieve? You know, and then hopefully he won't be like the CIA. Why? Because I asked Breck, what's Chase's last name? Because Krista wanted to look him up on Facebook. Oh, Breck was like, why? Why do you need to know? Okay, Dick Tracy, calm down. I was just wondering. Nothing to do with the fact that Chase is tall and insanely good looking. Nothing to do with that at all. That's what I should have said. Anyway, all right, let's do it one more time. All right, so this part got soggy. So what I don't want to start off in the very beginning is a dog that already kind of smashes and squishes and does all that. Because Bluebee, I've got to tell you, he's got a pretty soft mouth. He's never chomped on anything in his life. All right, so just fetch. Good. Oh, wonderful. What a wonderful dog. What a wonderful dog. Good girl. Good. And I've got to tell you, I like one. You're better off. Good. Leave it. You're better off with one that you got to kind of pry their mouth open because it's going to tend to kind of clamp back down than one that's kind of trying to spit it out. Crystal's like, what was that again? She's already looking at it. I'm telling you, this dog is scary smart, Mark. Scary smart. I already sent the videos to my friend Catalin. I've got to get on Skype with him. We need to get Catalin on Skype as an episode, Crystal.
Yeah.
He's got the cutest accent, and then, but he's always so self-deprecating, and he's always so worried, that we won't be able to understand him and stuff. And because one time, he doesn't have anyone to speak English to. I mean, yeah, you're going to lose your ability. So I hadn't talked to him for a while, and then when I talked to him, I go, Catlin, you're losing your ability to speak English. Because he was.
Yeah.
He was like reversing all the verbs and everything, and I don't know, I can barely speak English myself. Who am I to criticize this guy? But, then after that, then he was like all worried and... Fetch. Good. Wonder. Ah, she's my wonder. Fetch. Good. And what I'm not going to do, and again, this is just her first day, but good. Oh, luckily she saw a squirrel. Leave it. I got to tell you, that's good for the very first day, because she's actually holding it on her own. But, what you wouldn't want to do on the first day is just keep letting him drop it, because then that's kind of what you're training him to do. Anyway, Mark, see ya.